Your way through Newton? I would have suggested the stealthy approach, but I'm also deathly allergic to homicidal cultists.
Good to see you again. I had hoped we could speak earlier, but no matter. A little time remains. You are a crucial variable in the solution to a critical problem. Since the unfortunate end of the peace talks, Gertie and I have kept in communication, and we believe it is still possible to get the Order and Auntie's Choice to work together. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you this is the correct thing to do, for yourself, for us, for Arcadia. Farewell. I would say good luck, but I put no stock in chance, only
What up?
probability. May the plan favor us against long odds.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause. Faith is trust without evidence. You deserve far more than that. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Basar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future. I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan, and lo and behold, it provided you as the solution. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
How we doing?
If your actions were so easily imitable, then we would not be speaking right now. Accept the credit. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. I just received the most curious transmission from Auntie Cleo. She wishes to discuss a partnership of sorts, and I heard you were the source of this plot. I must admit I have significant doubts about colluding with an entity like Auntie's Choice. Why should the Order agree to even entertain the possibility? Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. Auntie Cleo has already proposed a secure conference room on board the Undisputed Claim for our use. I will await your arrival there to mediate.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was
Hey,
a
how we doing?
serious scientician.
Just heard back. The higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpse of that vigilant and move on. Sounds like it was for the best. You've done us a kindness, friend.
Stick with Sub Rosa. You're the fun, shady organization.
Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. Pleasure is all ours.
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store. Think I misplaced a hand grenade. We'll know in a couple seconds if it's armed or not. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares? Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity. Blades, bludgeons, bombs, blunderbusses. We've got it all. Mind telling me if I still got both my eyebrows? Never mind. They were just slowing me down anyway. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity. If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people...
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it. Sure. Always happy to tour around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
Well now, you have an ineffable air of intrigue about you. Weren't raised protectorate, were you? Who are you? Oh, that's a reference to, games of chance, isn't it? I reckon, a metaphor, right? Both are quite novel to me. Sorry, I'm Millie Mealing. I started a training group here to help ex-protectorate subjects adjust to having to care for and, well, think for themselves. We also try to reconnect them with loved ones. Know the concept of community can be alien to most, but we occasionally enlist aid from wayfaring travelers like yourself. Try to, that is. Not officially. Not yet, that is. We discussed a few, like first steps or community for community. The Group Betterment Alliance was another. Somebody suggested the unparadigmatic, but that sounded rather like the Order to me. Like you need to think about it a while, then it still doesn't make much sense. Someone proposed the Awful Freedom Association, which, prompted a spontaneous collegial embrace around them from all of us. This isn't easy on everybody, you know? Do like the sense of implied camaraderie. Got my vote. Oh, that's a new thing for us. We vote on things. So I'll raise your suggestion to the group and we'll vote on it. Now, as I was saying, sometimes we do need a little assistance. Involves the mental refreshment facility on Praetor. Not sure what you know about the process, but we were told all our lives to volunteer others for treatment was a blessing. To replenish someone's zeal and ensure our perfect society ran perfectly. What they didn't tell us was the person who comes back weren't always the same. Wish we had. They never said. You weren't meant to ask neither. My father, he liked to alter official protectorate songs to make them about his favorite pitchball club. Wasn't expressly prohibited, but it was different. Didn't learn about all their lies till later. Took our settlement being deemed a recreant locality for most of us to leave. One morning, we were all marked for death because Auntie's Choice had seized a grain silo on the edge of town. They expected us to die in its defense. Most of us have similar stories. None are quite used to fending for ourselves. Things like bargaining, manual labor, asking questions. Sugar. Have each other, though. I'd rather not say, if it's all the same to you. Before I came here, before I learned the truth about mental refreshment, I was the one.
Wow, you suck.
I reported my father like a good protectorate subject. Good. If you make it past the guards outside, you could maybe present yourself at the front desk as a walk-in. A subject voluntarily turning themselves in for mental refreshment. Look for my father inside. Name's Waylon. Waylon Mealing. Might have to convince him to go, depending... don't want to think about what he's been through. Hope he's all right. We'll post someone out back to wait for him, where the guards don't patrol. Meet me here afterward. I can't tell you how much this means to me. Do mind how you go.
I never knew life could be so open.
How's all this, freedom treating you? You had your eyes open to the Protectorate's wrongdoings as well?
Doctor here. Get your stitches. You've timed your visit well. I finished sharpening my organ-cutting knife mere minutes ago. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated or thereabouts. Got a sale on teeth extraction today. A quarter off with one or more bloodlettings. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated or thereabouts.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor. Look, everyone else here? Nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need. Can do. If you lost it, I'm selling it.
from me and live to tell your fellows about my story.
Leader known for her unparalleled business acumen. I might appear above the occasional frivolity, but no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The big rift cut off from home. Our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have 50 zones then? And sportsmanlike conduct is
Anti-Fizzo's Purple Berry Tequila. Rise and purple word.
Sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball
Spectrum Vodka. You asked for new flavors of vodka.
bandits. I'd pit our tossball team against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day. Week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd forfeit by middle time. An embarrassment Remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side
I apologize. I feel like I'm having a little bit of frame drop here.